There's an old temple here in Nagoya. It's called Kasadera Kannon. Its name came from a single hat. Today, I want to tell you the story of that hat, but that story comes a little later. The nearest station is Motokasadera. From there, it's about a 5-minute walk. The West Gate comes into view. It's open from morning to evening, an easy place to drop by. If you go straight from the station, you'll see the West Gate first. But let's go around to the main gate, the one with the new guardians. The main entrance comes into view. Its proper name is the Niō Gate, named after the two guardians who stand here. It seems you can buy food for the turtles at the main hall. And there was a huge turtle. There are two Niō Guardians. This one's mouth is open. And the other one with its mouth closed. Together, they stand for everything, from beginning to end. There is a giant straw sandal. Pass through the gate, and the main hall comes into view. And here's the back of the gate. You can see a monkey carved into it. This place has been here for over 1,000 years. Its real name is Tenrinzen Ryūfuku-ji, but everyone just calls it Kasadera Kannon. The principal image here is Kannon. For a very long time, she's listened to people's wishes. So let me tell you about the hat. Long ago, there was a statue of Kannon left out in the rain. Nobody cared for it. It was cracked and weathered, just sitting there, getting wet. Nearby lived a young woman. She worked as a servant, and her days were hard. One rainy day, she saw the statue, soaked through. So lonely, she couldn't just walk past it. So she took off her own hat and gently placed it on the statue. Right at that moment, a nobleman from the capital was passing by. He saw what she did, and her kindness moved him. The two of them were married. Later, they came back to give thanks. They built a beautiful temple and placed that same statue inside. And they gave it a new name. The temple covered by a hat, Ryūfuku-ji. This is a story told here by the locals. One small act of kindness changed a young woman's life and even named a temple. It's a beautiful story. So even now, people come here to pray for good relationships. Now, let's step into the main hall. Drop a coin and ring the bell. Hands together, a single bow. Thank you for letting me film today. Wooden plaques hang here, Emma. People's wishes written on them. And this, the Omakaru Jizo. You lift it while making a wish. There's a stone here with a hole in it. You put your hand through it and take your partner's hand inside the stone. Do that, and it brings you a good relationship. This is a statue of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the samurai who first united Japan. They say this place is tied to his early years, but that's a story for another day. Nearby, there's a temple called Senzo-in. It's dedicated to that young woman from the story, the one who placed her hat on the statue. It is a beautiful place too. A story that began with a single hat. 1,000 years later, it's still here, in a quiet corner of Nagoya. If you ever come to Nagoya, give it a visit. I think it's worth it.